Hey YouTube, it's the Morning Brew. Happy Tuesday? Yeah. I think it's Tuesday. So, anyways, didn't record Thursday or Friday or yesterday, and with good reason. The flu came through my house and wrecked everybody. You know, it's interesting being the only grown male in the house, surrounded by my two daughters, my wife, and my 1-year-old son. The rampant jokes about men, and being sick versus being injured were quite rampant. I mean, let's put it this way. I've been in a couple of car accidents. I've had 2 of my ribs on my left side broken, and I mean broken, not just cracked. I have dislocated a shoulder. I've dislocated a knee. I have fallen down the flights of stairs, and I got hit by an Impala and rolled over it once when I was about 14 years old. And every single time I stood up and went, "Oh, that was painful," but I'm walking it off like a man. According to my wife, every man, once they get sick, turns into the biggest little baby in the world, wanting nothing more than a blankie, warm cup of soup, and their mommy. Me, on the other hand, I curled up on my couch with a warm blanket, a cup of soup, and was thankful I had a wonderful wife that took care of me. But I didn't whine that much. And I will openly admit to that. Anyways, so, with that little bit, of course my voice is still trying to come back, much like my career. I got 2 news stories to share with you today, and a little bit of a jab. So, I wasn't, excuse me, one thing that really shows is a news story, but for all you PC gamers out there that are dying to play Grand Theft Auto 5, and you keep hearing about the delays, it was supposed to come out in November with the PS4 HD remake, and you're still waiting. And according to Rockstar, you're going to continue waiting. And all I'm going to say is, it really does suck for you, for PC gamers. If you're not a console gamer at all, I mean, I played my version of GTA 5 on the 360, and if I get a PS4 this year, I definitely want to get the HD remake just to have this version that has added content to it. But what kills me a little bit is some of the best videos, the best Let's Plays come from PC gaming when it comes to mods. I mean, Skyrim and the Thomas the Tank Engine mod, the Macho Man Randy Savage mods, all the Doctor Who mods that come into almost every game out there, including the Fallout series. I'm really waiting for the GT community to get their hands on a version they can mod openly and just see what the kind of chaos comes from that. And I'm hoping I can afford to buy a PC gaming rig that can actually play it. And they did release the minimum requirements and the recommended requirements for the game to play on your system. So if you're curious, go check it out. You will need quite the powerful machine to run it at full peak. But the minimum requirements are within reason. It still requires a decent rig, but nothing that's going to destroy your pocketbook. So with that, let's get going with the news. Of course, Marvel releases yet a second trailer for Avengers Age of Ultron. In the second trailer, we get more Hulkbuster action, more Angry Hulk raging eyes, the weird yellow eyes, and of course, we also get a little bit of a peek of what might happen to Thor prior to Thor Ragnarok. Now, a couple of theories are already floating around that one of the characters we see on screen that is not named could either be, female Black Panther, due to the fact that she's in what looks like possibly mines, look like caves. Others claim it could be Hela, the ruler of Hell, H-E-L, in the Marvel Universe, Loki's daughter, although I don't think they'll go that far into that one. Seeing that Thor does come emerging out of water in one scene, that looks very similar to those caves, And yet in another scene in the previous trailer, I believe, we see him getting attacked, which looks like he might be getting captured. So we don't know. The third theory I've heard is that the character is not Hela, but Death herself. And Marvel's version of Death is one sexy looking sugar skull candy head. Of course, if you're not familiar why it would be important that Death herself will be in the movies, is that we do have the Infinity Wars coming up, and we do have Thanos already lingering in the background of the Marvel Universe. The reason she's important is that he is completely obsessed with impressing her and so madly in love with her that he'll do anything to gain her favor. Unfortunately for him, Deadpool's the one that's got that going on. For some reason, Deadpool and Death, Lady Death, just knocking them boots. Somehow. In weird imaginary ways, I think. Anyways. The reason I say that Thor Ragnarok is being hinted here is that Ragnarok and Hell in the Marvel Universe are essentially the afterlife. So, Thor could be stuck in Hell. And Ragnarok, it does mark the end of Thor. I'm wondering if the Marvel Universe or Marvel Studios is planning on doing just trilogies for a lot of these movies, because, and I don't mean the Avengers, I mean the heroes themselves, because Iron Man, there's no Iron Man 4 plan. It's been said multiple times that there's not going to be another Iron Man 4, but there will be films that include Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, but that's, Avengers Age of Ultron, possibly the Infinity Wars with Robert Downey Jr., Marvel Civil War. There's a lot going on, and as we've seen with the Sony hacks, Sony's been pretty adamant about negotiating releasing Spider-Man into Marvel Studios and allow them to use him in the Marvel Universe of films. So, I don't know. I feel like if they only do a third Thor movie, a third Captain America movie, and then move on to other characters that could use some, and only use them as the big team up characters for the big movies, I would like that. I mean, on the other hand, I really, really like Captain America. The movie series so far has been a great payoff, and I would like to see more of Steve Rogers on his own versus, I don't know, Falcon movies would be cool. Winter Soldier movies would be freaking fantastic. The Black Widow one, I think we're gonna get a little background on her in the upcoming Avengers movie, so we may not get a movie series for her just yet or at all. But there's plenty of other characters Marvel can work with that they can make a grandstand of films, and we actually, wouldn't mind leaving Iron Man and them behind. They used to be not important characters to begin with for most people. Most people didn't care about Iron Man until recently. So, who knows? With that said, that's the end. No, wait. No. I'm kidding. No, it's not. I've got one more story to share, video game related news. Nintendo has not officially announced anything about the new 3DS. That Amiibo compatible upgraded processing powerhouse in your pocket. That comes in two variants, the XL and the Standard, in the GameCube and Super Nintendo colors. Nope, they have not announced anything official. But a manager at GameStop apparently leaked a bit of news that pre-orders might be available as early as tomorrow for the new system. Available as early as February 13th of this coming year. So that means in about a month, you can get your hands on a new Nintendo 3DS. Now, GameStop, of course, will be taking trade-ins. You can get $75 for your old 3DS or $100 for your 3DS XL. That system that still costs about $200, you can get $100 for trade-in just to play Amiibos and the 2 or 3 games that are said to only work with that one. So it really comes down to, if you don't have an XL like I don't, now might be a good time to consider the upgrade. If you do have an XL and have no interest in Amiibos, I wouldn't really bother unless you're really gonna get your hands on the games they've announced. I believe one of them was a Xenogears game and maybe Monster Hunter. I can't honestly say I remember off the top of my head. But you've got a month to make up your mind if you just have to have it immediately. Or you could be like a lot of people and just wait till a couple of the nice variants come out. I'm really inching towards the GameCube one because it's a nice, the indigo color. I like it. I really need to have a 3DS XL versus the current 3DS I have. But that's not so much of a need to have it so bad I need to buy it right away. It's more of a, I really would like to be able to play the games I got for Christmas and not squint so much. So with that said, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great week. I hope that so far your year has been good, and hopefully my cold will go away and my voice will come back completely and I won't be such a big baby according to my wife. Not gonna happen. I want my hot soup and a towel, and I want some warm hugs. With that, thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please, any feedback you have, any suggestions you may have, let me know in the comment section or message me directly. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. And please, as always, do yourself a favor. Enjoy your brew.